Hi, it's Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2015 Day 3, and I'm joined by Robert de Jong. Robert de Jong is the Marketing and Product Manager for Chief Milestone. First of all, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Gary. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's Day 3, so we're all a little bit tired, but you must be excited about how successful the 2015 show was.
Yes, it's been incredibly busy, and I think especially the variety of customers has really surprised us this year. So we got the crowd is becoming more international. We're able to serve more international groups, and that's awesome. It's a good performance.
A lot of the manufacturers saying they're going to start bringing more people from other areas of the world because it's no longer an EMEA show. That they're finding more people from Asia, more people from North America coming to the show. So they're going to start bringing people from the salespeople from other areas of the world. Are you finding that as well?
Yes, we are bringing the sales responsible persons for other theaters to the show as well. I guess it's always been the case that they were coming along, but I think they're finding more purpose in physical meetings that they are finding useful here. Yeah, for sure.
Well, you got something neat here. It's a timeline of Milestone. It starts over there with Adele Barry, who invented the screen.
Yes. So this is kind of cool. What you got here is a 19-meter timeline, and it goes over a century of the milestone of the history of Milestone. So it starts up with Adele Barry. She started the daylight business well over a century ago. So she is actually the inventor of the silver screen, so the first cinema screens that we know today. So if you move down the timeline, at the bottom you see all of the key AV things that are happening. And there you see in the 50s where Projecta joined Milestone, and then later in the 70s you see the first developments around Chief. And then in the 80s our sister company Sanis was formed. Sanis is focusing on the consumer market. And in the 90s, this is where Projecta joined Daylight. So you see in 2004, Chief becoming an international company moving across the globe, and this is where the European company formed. Later in the timeline you see the wider expansion for Milestone, with Milestone joining Daylight company. And so on the very end here, this is where you see today's technology, and we can jump into that now.
So you've got a lot of new products that you've launched here at the show, and in fact, over the last year, you've launched a lot of new products and technology on all areas of Milestone. I mean, not just the Chief stuff. There's a lot of changes going on in the mount side of the business, but there's also a lot of changes going on in the display side of the business with 4K. So this must have been a big year for you guys for launches.
Yes, it's allowed us to develop both the screen and the mount side in a very positive way. So. All of our area managers they cover all of the brands, so on the mount and the screen side, which is giving them a unique opportunity to get feedback from customers on both those technologies. Yes.
And what is the most exciting product that you guys have launched here at the show?
So I'm responsible for the Chief side of things. So we are especially excited about the launch of the Connector series. So this has been on the market now for a little over 6 months, and so we now can with confidence say that we can handle the larger video wall projects. And the nice thing is that this project is not an engineer waking up with a good idea in the middle of the night. This is 100% installer feedback. So all of the guys that have provided us during these kind of trade shows feedback in the past years, they can now see the end result. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was a mount system that was designed based on feedback from the integrators actually using the product. Yep. What an ingenious idea, right? Ask the people who are using the product the best way to design it. Seems like an obvious concept, but it's been extremely successful because of that. So, well, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. It's been a great year, and congratulations on your successes, and best of luck to you for 2015, and thank you very much for your willingness to join us today, and towards the end of the show, about halfway through Day 3, and but keep watching. If you want to see all the individual products that Chief launched here at the show, you can do in the video search window, type in Chief. Of course, you can do the same thing and type in Daylight and Projecta, and you can see all the products launched here at 2015.